Good evening, everyone. Tonight, the Rochester Police Accountability Board met to discuss new protesting policies put out by the RPD.
Now, in that meeting, the incident came up in which a Rochester police officer pepper sprayed a 9-year-old girl last month. Police released more body cam video of that incident today, and it shows what happened after the girl was handcuffed and pepper sprayed, and it might be difficult to watch.
Officer, please don't do this to me.
You did it to yourself, hon.
It's burning my eyes.
Yep, that's the point of pepper spray. The ambulance is on their way, and they will clear your eyes out.
So today, while being questioned by the PAB about protest response policies, Rochester's police chief, Cynthia Herriott-Sullivan, was asked indirectly about the pepper spraying of the girl. Take a listen.
In her face. Why should we expect RPD officers to de-escalate a protest when they cannot de-escalate a situation involving a child in their custody?
Well, I want to go back to the example I gave for the Clinton section protest, where we had 120 people out there. A lot of people were upset and angry. They rattled the gates and tried to breach them. No arrests, nobody was hurt, and that's exactly what we're moving towards. So I'm going to hold that up as an example.
But yet they couldn't do it with the 9-year-old. Okay, thank you.
The rest of the meeting focused on how police respond to protests, an issue that picked up heightened significance following last year's protests over the deaths of George Floyd and Daniel Prude. Atia Collins listened in on the meeting this evening. She joins us now with what was discussed. Atia?
Adam, at that PAB meeting, they were questioning the chief on every aspect of her protest plan, from defining what a violent protest is to the use of chemical weapons by officer. This was all in an effort to ensure the new protest plan will protect demonstrators and not see what we did see last summer.
The clashes between Rochester police and protesters over the summer, as seen here, has led to a need for a new demonstration response plan from the Rochester Police Department. A policy that members of the Police Accountability Board spent hours questioning and breaking down to ensure scenes like what we saw last summer don't happen again. A big concern: at what point do police decide a protest is violent?
How do you guys concretely define that?
We would define that as when someone's life is in danger, and a water bottle being thrown. I would not define that as somebody's life being in danger.
Other questions surrounding the use of force, and although the chief said chemical weapons is a last resort, she noted it is used for protection.
But we have to have some options if, we get into riotous, violent behavior. That's what we have to be able to address, but that's always a last alternative.
When asked about how to keep situations from escalating,
we expect our officers to keep a certain tone and then only react to increased levels of violence.
Now, during that meeting, the chief made plans to meet with more community organizations. She noted that the police response is just a draft at this point and that it will be tweaked and additional information added and updated. Reporting, Atia Collins, News 8.
All right, Atia, thank you. For more coverage on both the protest policies and the pepper spraying incident, go to rochesterfirst.com. We have complete coverage there.